Politics Live. Starmer to hold crunch meeting as Labour's civil war fears impend. The Prime Minister will hold a political cabinet meeting on Tuesday morning. Hello, observers. Welcome to UK Pulse Daily. However, please do not forget to like and subscribe for further updates about UK politics today, if you're new then. Keir Starmer will host his first cabinet meeting since the administrative recess to concentrate on the cost of living extremity. The Prime Minister is choosing to hold a political press, meaning that Lucy Powell returns to the top table for the first time since Sir Keir sacked her as Commons leader. But her tagged part as Deputy Labour leader affords her a seat at similar meetings. There are reports that Health Secretary Wes Streeting, who will be seated at the cabinet table, could launch a leadership challenge before the May choices. Sir Keir will laterally head to Paris to meet world leaders, part of the coalition of the willing, to bandy peace addresses in Ukraine and Trump's strikes on Venezuela. He's anticipated to speak to the U.S. president laterally. Starmer defies Trump with stunner intervention. Sir Keir Starmer and other European leaders have defied U.S. Chairman Donald Trump over his plans to seize Greenland. A statement co-signed by leaders in the UK, France, Italy, Poland, Spain, and Denmark stated, "It is for Denmark and Greenland, and them only, to decide on matters concerning Denmark and Greenland." Mr. Trump has lately expressed interest in acquiring Greenland, citing public security enterprises and the presence of Russian and Chinese exertion. Streeting allies Starmer on handling Trump. Mr. Streeting has said he supports Keir Starmer and the government's position on Venezuela and Maduro. Mr. Streeting says that while he respects opponents of Trump's action, such as Emily Thornberry, he told the Moment program, "I think the Prime Minister and Foreign Secretary are well placed to judge what they say, how they say it, and when they say it, to deliver the stylish possible outgrowth, not just for this country, but the people of Venezuela." He added, "I support the PM and the Foreign Secretary. I'm not then to be a judge." Kemi warns off Trump over Greenland. Kemi Badenoch warns Donald Trump not to interfere in Greenland. It isn't for trade. What happens in Greenland is up to Denmark and the people of Greenland. We shouldn't present any nebulosity. Starmer suffers 4 humiliating defeats in the Lords over Chagos rendition. Nationalistic peers defeated the government 4 separate times in pivotal votes on the Chagos Islets surrender deal last night. Members of the Lords managed to back major amendments to Sir Keir Starmer's abominated sell-off, including a new provision for a vote of Chagosians to be held. Labour down to 3rd in YouGov's latest bean. Labour has plunged to 3rd place in YouGov's first bean of the year, just 1 point higher than the Lib Dems in 4th. Reform is up 1 point to 26, while the Conservatives remain steady on 19. Still, Sir Keir's party has dropped by 3 points to 17. 10 Downing Street's New Year's plans derailed by Trump strikes. It's understood that 10 Downing Street planned a series of New Year media interviews for Starmer to get his domestic communication out on the cost of living extremity. The Prime Minister began Monday by saying any minute spent talking about anything other than the cost of living is a wasted minute. Then he immediately had to break that rule as he was asked almost entirely about Venezuela and Greenland. Prime Minister to focus on cost of living extremity at talks. The Prime Minister will tell his cabinet ministers that tackling the cost of living will remain our focus in a world of uncertainty and upheaval. Cabinet meeting to start at 9 a.m. Keir Starmer is anticipated to host a cabinet meeting at 9 a.m. After about 15 minutes, officials who work for the civil service will exit the room so the top Labour MPs can talk politics for the rest of the hour. Thanks for watching. Mention your thoughts about the video. I hope to see you in our next video.